Once you start recording, I will speak. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇಂದು ಬಹಳ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ದಿನ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 21ನೆಯ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 20 ಎಡಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸರಾಗವಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಸಹಕಾರದಿಂದ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಸಂಭಾಷಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಮೇರು ವೃತ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ 20ರ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿನ ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ವಿಚಾರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಹೋಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳೋ ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಎಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ದೇವರಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮಾತೃ ದೇವೋ ಭವ, ಪಿತೃ ದೇವೋ ಭವ, ಅತಿಥಿ ದೇವೋ ಭವ, ಆಚಾರ್ಯ ದೇವೋ ಭವ, ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮಾಜ ದೇವೋ ಭವ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಮಭದ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ವಿರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ದೇವೋ ಭವ ಅಂತಾನು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ದುರಾದೃಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಕಳಿಕಳಿ ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾಗಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬ ವರ್ಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಂದರೆಯಾಗಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ಒಂದು ದುರಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಈಡಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಗೃಹವು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬವು ಒಂದು ಶಿಶು ವಿಹಾರ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಹಾಗೆ ವೃದ್ಧ ವಿಹಾರವೂ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವಿಭಾಜ್ಯ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಶಿಶು ವಿಹಾರನೂ ಅದೇ, ಶಾಲೆನೂ ಅದೇನೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ವೃದ್ಧಾಶ್ರಮನೂ ಅದೇನೆ. ಯಾವ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿವಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನುವ ಹುಚ್ಚು ಕುದುರೆಯನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಕಳಿಕಳಿಯನ್ನು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ತಲುಪಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ವಯಸ್ಸಾದವರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳುವವರೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಣ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಹಣ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ವಿಚಾರ. ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಶಾಂತಿಯನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ಕಾಲ ಬಂದು ಈಗ ನಾವು ವೃದ್ಧಾಶ್ರಮಗಳ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬಹಳ ದುಃಖದಾಯಕ ವಿಚಾರ. ಆ ವಿಚಾರ ಯಾವ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಮಾತಾ ಪಿತೃಗಳನ್ನ ಹೋದಾಗಲೂ ವಿಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ದಿರುವಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಳೆದ 2 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಒಬ್ರು ಹೋದಾಗ, ನಾವು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದು ಬಾಗಿಲು ತಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ನಾನು, ಅವ್ರು ಇದಾರೋ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಅವ್ರು ಅವತ್ತು ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರ ಪಾಪ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಹಳ ದಿನ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಅಂಕಲ್ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ದ. ನಂಗೆ ಬಹಳ ದುಃಖ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತ ಕಣೋ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್, ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವೇ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಟ್ವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲಿನ ಜನಾಂಗ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಒಂದು 20-25 ಏಜ್ಡ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದು ಊಟ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ತಿಂಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಬ್ರಿಗೂ ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತವೆ, ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ ಇದೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಂತೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಸರ್ ನಾನು ರೇಷನ್ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಈ ಮನೆಗಳು ಕಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಇಬ್ರು ಮಗನೂ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಮಗಳು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನೀಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿತಲ್ಲ, ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನದ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ, ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಸಾಧಿಸಕ್ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ವಿಚಲಿತವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರಿಹಾರವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರ ಕೃತ್ಯ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಬಹಳ ಹಿಂದಿಂದ ನೋಡಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಇದಾದ್ರು, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಹಿಂದೂನಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಅಂತ, ಅವ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾನು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯ ಆದೆ. ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಸಹಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಹಳ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಮಯ. ಅವರು ನನಗಿಂತ ಭಾರಿ ಉತ್ತುಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದಿರೋರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರು ನಡೆಸ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವೃದ್ಧಾಶ್ರಮ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರ ವಿಚಾರಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅವರು ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಕೈಲಿ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ಯೋ 2 ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು 1-2 ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸೋದು ನನ್ನ ಧರ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನವರೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೇಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲೇ ಓದ್ತೇನೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅನ್ಯತಾ ಭಾವಿಸಬೇಡಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷು ಕನ್ನಡ ಎರಡೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ ದಿ ಜರ್ನಿ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ ಹೂಸ್ ಪಾತ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಟ್ ಕ್ವಯಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ಇವರು ಆರ್ಡಿನರಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು BWSSB ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು, ಕಾವೇರಿ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರು ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ರೆಡ್ಡಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರ ಸಹಪಾಠಿಗಳು. ಅವರ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಸಹಪಾಠಿಗಳು ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇವ್ರುಗಳು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸನ ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ನೋಡುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಹನಿ ಹನಿ ನೀರ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಆ ರೀತಿಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಬರೀ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅರ್ಬನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಅಂಡ್ ಡ್ರೈನೇಜ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಬಹಳ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದವರು ಅವರು. ಸಮಾಜದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಳಕಳಿ ನಮ್ಮ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಈಚ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವಿ ಮೇ ಬಿ. But unless we serve the society, it doesn't help us. There is no happiness that could be spread. Just because I am a very big officer or very big position will not bring glory. What brings glory is the society, with your attitude towards society and how you serve the society. Now, our ಬಗ್ಗೆ I have written there a devotion that has remained 42 years with the grace of Bhagavan Maharshi Foundation. ಅವರು ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಶ್ರಮ, ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಾಯಿ ಮಾತಿಂದಾನೆ ಕೇಳೋಣ. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಈ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಶ್ರೀಗಳು ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು 110 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಈ ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಾಡುವ ದೇವರ ಹಾಗೆ ಓಡಾಡಿದರು. ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವರು ಅದೇ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಸೇರಿದವರು. ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆನ ಅವರು ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋರು. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು SITಗೂ ಹೋಗಿ ತುಮಕೂರ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಟೈಮು ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಈಗಿರುವ ಕಿರು ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಆ ರೀತಿಯ ಹಿರಿಯರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದ ಆರಂಭ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ಮುಖ್ಯ, ಅದೇ ಚೇತನ. ಅದು ಆಗಿದ್ದು he alongside residents, he is from last 18 years, 2 ದಶಕಗಳಿಂದ ಹಿರಿಯರುಗಳನ್ನ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ತಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ರೀತಿಯ ಮನೋಭಾವದಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಈ ಹಿರಿಯರನ್ನ ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಆನಂದದಿಂದ, ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಆರಂಭ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಮೊದಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಅವರು ಕೆಲವು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಮಂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕೋದಂಡರಾಮ್ ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು today as our guest speaker, sir. Seeing you itself is a great inspiration for all of us. So whatever you have done, at least a bit of it we can try to do it in our lifetime. It's an inspiration to a lot of youngsters also. In fact, today I have invited one Mr. Ramesh from Chamarajanagar. He is running a small old age home at his own level. I went there and visited the place, and I am really touched and inspired by what he is doing. I thought we have to connect him with you. That is my purpose. Your guidance could also help him in running his old age home in a better way. Ramesh, idiralla neevu?
Sir, namaste sir.
ಹೇಳಿ, ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಸರ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಾನು ಚಾಮರಾಜ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಉತ್ತಳ್ಳಿ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಹೇಳಿ.
ಚಾಮರಾಜ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಉತ್ತಳ್ಳಿ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಶ್ರಯ ಸೇವಾ ಚಾರಿಟಬಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಅದು 4 ವರ್ಷ ಕಾಲ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಹಿರಿಯರ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಲಾಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದಾನಿಗಳ ಸಹಕಾರದಿಂದ ಹಿರಿಯರ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಇಷ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಸೇವೆ ನಿರಂತರ ಸೇವೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಸರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಏನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರ ಬೇಕು, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಅನುಭವ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, so thanks to all the participants today. We have a very good number, much more than normal number. Sir, it shows how you are important for the society and what you have done. Everything is getting recognized. Thank you for joining us. We can proceed. Thank you.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರೇ, ತಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು ಈಗ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಸರ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಓಂ ನಮಃ ಶಿವಾಯ, ಓಂ ನಮೋ ರಮಣಾಯ. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಶುಭ ಸಂಜೆ ಸರ್ವರಿಗೂ. ನಾನು ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಅನಂತ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಶ್ರೀಮಾನ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋದಂಡರಾಮ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ಹಾಗೂ ಇತರೆ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋದಂಡರಾಮ್ ಅವರು ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಪರಿಚಯ ಆದರು. ನಾನಿವತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಮುಟ್ಟಿರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು 13th ಡೇ ಸೆರೆಮನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ತೀರೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಅವರು ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹೂಮ್ ಐ ಕೇಮ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕೋದಂಡರಾಮ್. ಅವರು ಇದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಒಂದ್ ದಿವಸ ನಾನು ಅವರು ಫಾದರ್ 100th ಇಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಅವ್ರ ಫಾದರ್ 96 years ಇದ್ರು, ಅಂಜಪ್ಪನವ್ರು ವಾಸ್ ಮೈ ಬಾಸ್. ಆವಾಗ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು 15 days ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಬ್ರದರ್ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ್ US ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು, ಇವರು ಸೇರಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 3 days ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 3 days I got a phone call from the brother Chandrasekhar through his phone that Rajshekar passed away in the early morning around 3 o'clock. I could not believe. Today was his 30th day. I went to his house and paid my respects and I came. Simple ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಸೆರೆಮನಿನ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಕೋದಂಡರಾಮ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು life is so uncertain. Life is so uncertain. Very healthy man, just 65 years, very exuberant and ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋದಂಡರಾಮ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅವರು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇದು ಲೈಫ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿದಿರಬೇಕಾದ ಒಂದು ವಾಸ್ತವ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ. ಬಟ್ somehow in the course of our busy schedules and also our aims and objectives to pursue this materialistic goals and enrichment, which Sri Kodandaram ji has told very briefly and very strongly, this is a problem. And regarding the old age home, I wish at least some of you who are in Bangalore can visit this place, and if you tell me, I can arrange for the visit to the old age home. Seeing is believing. It's a 70,000 square feet old age home with 1 acre for the ashram and another half an acre for the old age home. And recently on 26th of January 25 this year, we opened a yoga and health center at the hands of Puja Kodandaram Swamiji. And old age home was foundation led by our walking and talking God Siddhganga Swamiji, Shukumar Swamiji, for my father's 100th birthday. We celebrated my father's 100th centenary celebrations. And that day, actually, that was a birthday was September month 25th. But we celebrated it in a grand scale on 25th of December 2005. So Siddhganga Swamiji came and he blessed us. And why I am telling is, this old age home started because of my old man. My father, Patel Bida Reddy, was a farmer. I was also plowing the land where we have the ashram right now. That land plus other lands, we have other lands also, adjoining lands. I was plowing that land. ಈ ಕಬ್ಬಣದೇಗಳು ಮರದೇಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನೇಗಿಲಿತ್ತೂರ ಮನುಷ್ಯ. ನಾನು ಕುರಿಗಳು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಕುರಿಗಳು ಮೇಯಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ದನಗಳಿಗೆ ಮೇವು ಕೊಯ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಹಾಕಿ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಹೈಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನೇರಿಯನ್. So that I also imbibed that quality, that resulted in my lot of controversial career through suspensions of hundreds of 120 members and dismissal of about 20-25 officers also. In my, that is a different story. Discipline ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. Time sense discipline. I always was telling my this thing, employees ಗೆ, the discipline and hard work are the only shortcuts to success. They are the only two things according to me: discipline and hard work and passion, of course. So ಇದು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಇದು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೇನ್ ರೋಡ್ ನನ್ನ ಫಾದರ್ ಬೇಡ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರು. 6 ತಿಂಗಳ ಸತಾಯಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಇದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೋಟಿಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಬಹಳ ಜಾಗ, ಇದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಒಳಗಡೆ 3 ಎಕರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದು 1.5 ಎಕರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು ಸಾಕಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, one day I took my wife, I rented a car at that time. I had a motorcycle 2001 ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಮೋಟರ್ಸೈಕಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಕಾರ್. ಯಾರೋ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಪೂಜಾರಿನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಸರಿ ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸಸ್ ಪೂಜಾರಿ, ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸಸ್ ಪೂಜಾರಿ, ಚೀಫ್ ಪ್ರೀಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಸೋಮವಾರ ದಿವಸ ಒಂದ್ ದಿವಸ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಇಂಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇರೋಂಗೆ ಗುದ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಬಂದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಅದು ಜಮೀನ್ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ, ಕೋಟಿಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಜಮೀನ್ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 20 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗಳು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡಿ 3,500 ಜನ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು. ಸುಮಾರು 4 ಗಂಟೆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗೆ 2 ಗಂಟೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ರು, ಜನ ಯಾರು ಇದ್ದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗಳು ನೋಡಿದ್ರು, he was totally so happy. He told, ನಾನು 2 ಗಂಟೆಯಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸಭೆನ ಬಹಳ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಿತ ಸಭೆ ಇದು, ಜನಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೊತ್ತು ಒಬ್ರು ಜನ ಎದ್ದೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಖುಷಿ ಪಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ್ರು, ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋದ್ರು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ 4 ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗಳದ್ದು 99ನೇ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಬಂತು, ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ 2006 ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವ್ರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ವರ್ಷ 8th of April ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ 2006. ಇವರು ಮಾನ್ಯ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿಗಳು ಲೇಟ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಜಿ, ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಈ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗಾಡ್, ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗಳು ಅಷ್ಟು ವಿಶಾಲ ಹೃದಯ. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ತುಮಕೂರ್ಗೆ 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ಜನದ ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ಗೆ ಶತಾಯುಷಿ ರೈತರು ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಬಿರುದು ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಒಂದು ಶಾಲೆ ಹೊದಿಸಿ, ಅದು ಕಲಾಂ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರ ಕೈನಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಅವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು MD ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ನಾನು. ಮೇಲ್ಕೋಟೆ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್, ವೈರ್ಮುಡಿ ಉತ್ಸವ, ಮೇಲ್ಕೋಟೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮೇಲ್ಕೋಟೆ ಟೌನ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಅವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ 1 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬಂದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಹೋದೆ ನಾನು. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ರು, ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟು ಶಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತಿದ್ರು. 12 ಗಂಟೆ ಸುಮಾರು. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನೀನು ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಪಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಜಮೀನು ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ನೋಡಿ, ನೀನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ರೈತ, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ರೈತರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕೈಲಿ, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್, ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ರೈತರು, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಕೈ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಆಗೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ದೇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, 108 ವರ್ಷ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಬದುಕಿದ್ರು. 108 years ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ 108 years 2 months ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ತೀರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಹೋಮ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 37 ರೂಮ್ ಇದೆ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಹೋಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ರೂಮ್ಸ್, ಡಬಲ್ ರೂಮ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ ನೋ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್ಸ್, ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಫರ್ನಿಶ್ಡ್. ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ರೂಮ್ ಹತ್ರ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಎ ಮಿನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಹೋಟೆಲ್. ಅದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಟ್ ಕಾರಿಡಾರ್, 2 ಕಡೆ ವಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಂಗು, ಯು ಶೇಪ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗು. ಅಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸವಲತ್ತುಗಳು ಇದೆ. ಜನರೇಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕಪ್ 24/7. ಒಂದು ಇದು ಪವರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕಪ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ಒಂದು 35 kV ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ರೂಮ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 38-39 ಜನ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಡಬಲ್ ರೂಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ರೂಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡಬಲ್ ರೂಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈಡ್ ಬೈ single persons, and most of them are ladies. Quite a few of them are ladies. More than half of the people, our people are ladies. And half of the residents are always from Tamil Nadu, some from UP, from Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ. ಬಟ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂದ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಸೌತ್ ಇಂದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಇವ್ರು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, 18 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಮೊದಲು ಒಂದು 2-3 ವರ್ಷ 3 ಜನ 4 ಜನ 6 ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಬರೋ ಬಾಡಿಗೆಗಳನ್ನ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಖರ್ಚುಗಳಿಗೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೆಂಟ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ನಂದು ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ರೆಂಟ್ಗಳಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ ಊಟ ಇವಾಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ರಾಜುಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ 11 ಜನ ಆದ್ರು, 22 ಜನ ಆದ್ರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ತಮಾಷೆ ಮಾಡೋರು, ಅವಾಗ 300 ಕೋಟಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಆಶ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ. ಇದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಡೊನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಫಾದರ್ಗೆ 100 years ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಂತ ಜಮೀನ ನಾನ್ ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ದಲ್ಲ. ನಾನ್ ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಜಮೀನ 14 ಕೋಟಿ ಮಾರಿ 1.5 ಕೋಟಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿ 3.5 ಕೋಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶ್ರಮ ಮಾಡಿದೆ.
I request you can speak in English, sir, because a lot of them are there who are not able to follow Kannada.
Oh, sorry. ನಾನು ಎದುರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ.
That's nice, but I have a lot of participants. Like Dr. Ram is our retired commissioner is also there.
Very, very. Yeah. Sir,
No, you can mix both. You can mix both.
No. Okay. I'm more comfortable with the English also.
Okay.
So this old age home, of course, we started in 2008. I agree. I forgot it actually. ನಾನು ಬರೀ ಕೋದಂಡರಾಮ್ ನಾನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಅದರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. No, this old age home, my father, when he was 100, we started this old age home, and he lived for 108 years and 2 months. And this old age home resulted in my father getting felicitated by the then President of India, Dr. Abdul Kalamji, the late President of India, the most great president, one of the greatest presidents India has seen. So the old age home is having 37 rooms, all single and double, all attached bathrooms, fully furnished, and it's like a small star hotel, I should say, but with a very proudness. And you can also come and see. A lot of people will come and see, and a lot of programs are also going on. This is the place where about 37-38 people have stayed at one point of time. Gradually it increased, and that the waiting list was 6 to 8 months after some time, the last few years. But earlier we had only 3 members, 11 members, 12 members. I could not even make it break even, and I was spending from my rents from Bangalore, out of my rents from my homes. But coming to the old age home, most of half of them are more than half are the ladies, the rest are gents, and the admission is for 60 years and above. 1 or 2 cases, I have permitted relaxed the age limit and made it 55 years, and 1 case 50 years also, because of the extreme conditions in their family. It is chargeable, it's not a pre-old age home. I collect the maintenance charges, let me be very clear here, because the entire capital cost is out of our own funds, selling my lands and all that. And I didn't have a corpus fund, and no government grants or the public donations have stretched my hands so far. And that's why I am collecting the maintenance fees. Maintenance charges is right now from this month onwards, it is 18,000 per month, including food and accommodation, all the things. That includes morning 6 o'clock bed coffee, 8 o'clock breakfast, 1 o'clock lunch, 4 o'clock coffee, and 7 o'clock dinner, 8:30 milk, night bedtime milk. So this is included, clothes washing is included, and fully refundable deposit is 30,000 rupees. Admission fees is 10,000, not refundable. Some of these people whom I have sent back last year because of some groupism and other things, which was not good for the ashram, they went and paid minimum 40 to 50,000 rupees in dingy rooms. Because some couple of them I have taken them back because of the request, and the deposit was 1 lakh to 3 lakhs. And when they left, they deducted out 50,000 rupees in the deposits. So that is the outside. I knew this very well, but because of their groupism and their thinking that we are paying, we can do anything, I prefer to request them to go back. Last September it happened. Out of 38 people, it was full. The waiting list was 4 to 6 months, 6 to 8 months rather. 30 people I have sent, 8 people I retained. Now again 12 people have come, about 20 people are there. Another 3-4 people are coming sometime this month. So gradually getting filled up. But now I want to keep some rooms vacant in the 3rd floor to take some girls, poor girls, for the education. This ashram name, first I named it as a home for elders and orphan girls. That is one of my dream, which is a great dream, which the Swamiji, Reverend Swamiji, Lord Srinivasa Swamiji also blessed, was to start a orphan girls home, so that these orphan girls can be grandchildren for these old people. For old people, these girls can be grandchildren and grandparents, like vice versa. So somehow that could not happen because I went to SOS village to bring the orphan girls, and these orphan girls rules are very, very stringent. The woman should be deputy director came. So the procedures, so they wanted a different building itself, not the same building. And my own, my trustees are my wife, homemaker, my daughter, she's a doctor, pathologist, my son, software engineer. They are the 4 people. So that's why the trust is a family sort of trust, but it's under 12AA and ETG right from the beginning. Last 20 years is under that this thing. So exemption is there. But nevertheless, since I have not received any donations, not sought any donations, so the ATG question did not arise except 1 or 2 cases, some couple of 1 or 2 lakhs or some thousands. So that is the position. So this maintenance charges is like that. coming to the residence part, my experience is about this people's this thing, the insecurity. Everybody feels insecurity, though being such a Bhagwan's place, they always feel that some sort of insecurity and see interaction with the residents will not be there. They came here to live with the other residents and interact and social connections, etc. But that is not to the expected levels. I keep telling them, some of them they come in a very different specific conditions. Old age home. I tell some cases later on. And I have created the activities for them. The morning and evening, the ashram pujas will go on. Morning 9 o'clock, Mangalarti, and evening 5 o'clock. Sankat Chaturthi, Pradosh pujas, they are there. Some other Shivratri, etc. and other special occasions, we do the pujas. Some satsangs are held. All these things to the best of my ability, capacity, like what the president and the convener, Mr. Kodandaram, they are doing. I am doing my best. I go and spend 7 days a week, all the 7 days, morning 10:30 to 1:30. I work 7 days. Today also I went to ashram after finishing this 13th day ceremony. I went to ashram and I came back from ashram. So 7 days, if I am not there, the headquarters I will not go. Otherwise, I work 7 days because that only satisfies my consciousness. I feel happy on that day evening. Once I go and see the old age people, and they also see me. If I don't go for 2-3 days, if I go abroad or somewhere, they keep asking why the MD is not there, where the MD has gone. So this sort of things, questions, they will also become little much more insecure. So that is my regular work now. That also keeps me busy. I am now 17 years completed, running 80. Maybe another 5 months I will be completing 80 also. So age is not a big number. So another 20-30 years I would like to live like this, like my father. So I need all the blessings of the participants here and also non-participants, everybody. And I also wish all of you 100 years, at least the first instant, later on much more. I wish, because life is precious and life is beautiful. Life is precious, life is beautiful. My this thing is two lips. Lips are two, we have two lips. So life is precious. Live in the present. These two things, if you remember, which I have told all the members from council before last week, all India members. So life is precious. Live in the present. If you do those two things, all the worries will go, and we can be happy to the extent possible. But that is not happening, including me. It is not easy. It is easier said than done. That's difficult, I understand. But this old age home has taught me so many lessons, and I'm living really a blessed life to the extent that I could able to give some solace to the some needed people. Not they are not poor or anything like that, but they become poor in the mind and also they troubled in the hearts. That is about the old age home residents. This thing, and every month we celebrate the birthdays. Whoever's birthday is there, on that day, same day we lit the lamp, and we don't switch off the candles. Just for the kind information, I found out a new method. There is a oil mud this thing lamp pot. We put the 101 weeks this thing cotton this thing, and put the oil. We lit the lamp. The person whose birthday is there, he or she will lit the lamp, so that everybody he or she should live for 101 years. That is this thing. That lamp will be kept in their room or before the Bhagwan. That lamp will be there till it grows. And month end, the cake will be cut for all the people. Some month 4-5 birthdays, 4-5 cakes, half kg cakes. We will cut the cake, get the cakes cut by them. And the irony is that one lady from Allahabad, this Prayagraj, was there. I don't tell the names for the obvious reason. This lady, when I celebrated her first birthday at 70 years, she was there with us about 6-7 years. So 70th birthday, she fully wept loudly. She in the dining hall, we lit the lamp, got the lamp lit by her. She uncontrollably wept on that day because I asked why, what happened, madam? she told, first time मेरा बर्थडे मैं सेलिब्रेट कर रहा हूँ इधर, 70 साल तक मेरा बेटा बेटी कोई भी मेरे बर्थडे को याद नहीं करे, मेरे को सेलिब्रेट नहीं करे बोला. I got tears in my eyes. These are the emotional moments I spent with them. So I identify myself with them. I spent these moments. And she had, she's not poor. Our son is working in Bangalore, a good, quite a good dental surgeon in Bangalore. He did not even bother to come to the, I invited him. He did not come to the birthday, which I celebrated. Let him not celebrate. I celebrated. So she was there for 7 years. And she had Prayagraj on the bank of the river, close to this thing. She had a 4 stories apartments. And this fellow was enjoying the rent, the honorable doctor. So plenty of these things I can keep on telling. But these are the things which I have. One more thing, a 104 years lady. I celebrated the birthday of 104 years lady from Chennai. And I got discharged from the MSMI hospital for the kidney stone removal. 1 week I was there. 1st of May 2017, I got discharged just before COVID. And I came home on 3rd, our birthday was there, 104th birthday. I remember, I knew. I told my wife, let us go on 3rd. Only one day I took rest. My doctor told that I should not go out for 1 week. I did not listen. Without telling my children, I took my wife, took 40 cakes, 40 ice creams, 2 jasmine garlands, etc. I went there. 12 o'clock, all the people are assembled. And some other people also there. So none of their family members were there. So we celebrated the birthday. She sang a song in Tamilian in low voice about the Lord Shiva. We should utter the name of Shiva when we have the voice and the tongue, etc., etc. She sang this song, and I got it translated to English for the others' benefit. We had a very good translator, a lady who knew all the 4 languages very fluently. So on that day night, my manager sent the photos to them. Night, the son telephoned me. Sir, thank you so much. I'm sorry we could not be there. I asked, where were you? None of you were there. All the entire family was holidaying in Malaysia. That is a pathetic condition. And I tell you why I did this. Though I had that health problem, I told my wife, she's sinking. Subhalakshmi, that name. She's sinking. Next year we may not see her. So we went and did. And the son came afterwards and he donated some amount, small amount, and thanked us and went. He told that 150th year will celebrate in a big way. So I just laughed to myself within myself and kept quiet. August 15th, she hoisted the flag. She sang a song, a different song in Tamil on the Lord Shiva. October 5th, she had a breakfast, a children breakfast. She had a home that's 22 family. And she had a breakfast around 8:45. She opened the eyes, saw the nurse. She shed 2 tears from both the eyes and closed the eyes. No more. I even now tell, many times I tell, that all of you, including me, we should pray for Mrs. Subhalakshmi's death. Anayasena maranam, vinadayinena jivanam, dehamdetava sanidhyam, dehime parmeshwaram. So this is the verse which I recite morning and evening, which my old age people also they recite. I told them, you recite at least once in a day before you go to the bed. I tell them. So they also, most of them they recite. That is not some, I don't know. But these are some of the things, experiences I learned. But I look after them as my own brothers and sisters. And now the senior most person is 94 years. Tomorrow he will be hoisting the flag. My hoisting flag, I will not do that. That honors will be given to the oldest person. Is 104 years. Ramurthy was there, one Mr. Ramurthy from Tamil Nadu. He was 101. For 100 years also, he hoisted the flag. Now this man is 94 and he will be hoisting the flag tomorrow, 9 o'clock morning. So this we are doing this. One more I would, before I close on this chapter, one more person was a vice president in a very big sort of software company, coming in a huge car. His parents both were there, father and mother. Father was sinking. This man came one day, sir, I am going for South Africa for a safari, Kenya, Kenya, for safari for 1 week. You tell my father that I have gone on duty. They asked me, I can't come for another 8-10 days. I told, what gentleman, the father is thinking now, I don't know what time this thing. No, last 2-3 years also I postponed. Every time you have this thing, you will recover. Don't worry. Children are angry, my wife is angry. He told and he left. Exactly after the third day, after he left, this gentleman passed away. And passed away in the evening around 5 o'clock. I was not there. I came as usually 1:30, I came back. And my manager at the time was a Mangalore lady. She was totally jittery. And these old age people, they didn't want the body to be kept overnight. They were also totally, some of them are, most of them are Orthodox. And quite a few, most of them are Brahmins. In our this thing, the composition is more than 50% of Brahmins. So they were totally, I think the manager, some of them called me also. The body should be shifted elsewhere, something like that. Then the crematorium would have closed by 6 o'clock. I talked to some PPMP officials. I told my identity and all that. So then I got it kept till 6:30 and got this body shifted. My own laborers in the ashram, this manager, they shifted, got the body cremated, came back. Next day they took the ashes, etc. It's all over. Relatives, none of the relatives came. Please note, none of the relatives came. So somebody were there in Bangalore. So next day they came for the ashes and they took. This man came, completed his tour. He did not shortcut it. Cut short the tour. He came up with the tour, came, and he sat before me. And the manager gave the account, just 8,000, couple of years back. The 1,500 rupees and 1,200 rupees was the official fees. The rest was for the people extra, some these tips for the corporation people for remaining after 6 o'clock, etc. And the ambulance, etc. I had paid, no charge for it. Some she gave. He told, first word, thanks for taking care of my father. He did not tell. Sir, I think this cremation amount appears to be high, little high. Can you imagine this thing? I told, gentlemen, please get up. I will take care of these things. I will pay fully. This is nothing for me. This peanuts, 8,000 rupees. You please leave. I told. Then he told, I'm so sorry that and this. After some time, he took the mother also. So these are one of the experiences. I can share a couple of them. Oh, last one I tell you. Chilling. One class 1 officer, Vidhan Sodha, he had seen me, I had not seen him. When I was attending his MD and chief engineer to a lot of meetings, he was a secretary as a class 1 officer. 60 years after service, he retired 68 years. He had 2 sons, 1 daughter. Daughter married a West Bengal person in Mukherjee, and she was separately living. First son, he had gone out because the father and mother, they were supporting the second son. He was ruining all their properties and all that. So second son, after the demise of his mother, after 1 year after retirement of this gentleman, he came and asked for the entire house. This he made a demand for 2-3 times. Father told, I have done a injustice to the elderly son. So I will distribute for both of you. I don't want any amount in this. I have sufficient pension. I'll take care of myself, joining some old age home, etc. But this son, what did you know? Third time when he came and followed with him, he stood firm on the divide. He took the car key and removed both the eyes of the father. Removed both the eyes. Finished. Eyelids. And became completely blind. Some of the people whom he knew me and some of the friends, they called me. I saw it in the paper and the TV, since our Times of India, etc. It's a big news. Then I created a room for him in 8 days with attached bathroom, temporary room. So then I shifted to the, presently he's staying in a double room with a home nurse, etc. That apart. See, now the son is in jail for 10 years. A jail has been given to him. Now we applied for 20 years enhancement. I'm supporting his brother-in-law to do that. So the person is absolutely all right. Now 67 years, 68th year now. He's perfectly all right. Goes for walk in the morning, afternoon, and evening with a attender. But he lost his life. But in the Times of India has written, the man who wants to start the new life, he is actually trying to, and he has started a new life by himself. He is not regretting, he has just readjusted himself to the, recalibrated himself to the realities, and he is living the life. He is living the life. Totally blind. A person who should have enjoyed a life. So this is a very chilling incident, but a true incident which people cannot believe. Some of them they shudder to think, and when they see this man, two ladies were there. One of the lady didn't have children. After 3-4 months of this man came to our ashram, she came there. I asked, what is the matter, sir? She told, no, sir, we just came. After seeing this gentleman, admission, the particular lady told, we were weeping and we were praying and we did all the things for getting a child. After seeing this gentleman here, I feel that it's a better thing I did not have that children. Better not to have this children, I did not have children. See, this is the atmosphere that created in the ashram. That is the children. So now it is 8:20. The watch is in front, big watch is in front of me, telling me the time. Kodandaram ji sir, not Swami avare. So these are my experiences. My final conclusion is all senior citizens should have enough for them to keep themselves free from the this thing of their childs or the support of their children. I keep telling them, everybody, don't write anything, everything, write off if you want, but because of the or whatever the love, blind love, don't write all the things, keep for yourself. And some of those who are in the this thing of writing the entire thing, I stopped them and helped them to make a will for whatever the balance properties they have. And some of the people, all the rents they are getting, 40,000, 60,000, 16,000 rupees. Sometimes they don't pay up to 20th. That is the position. That's why my suggestion to all the people, of course, here I don't know, I know very well that people who have joined this thing, they are not in that bracket. But you have to advise the people whom you are in touch with in the society, because we can spread this. This Sambhashane is a big group, an influential group. You can also spread this. I also tell Mr. Ramesh, I appreciate your efforts. Definitely, Chamrajagra, there's a little bit correction to what Sri Kodandaram has said. Fortunately, I am not in Bangalore board. I was heading the state board. Bangalore board is Bangalore. This thing headache. There are two other boards. One is for Bangalore. One is for the state. The state board contains the entire Mysore, except Bangalore, all the cities and towns. So everything. Chamrajagra, what's inaugurated? Water Nagaraj, we brought the elephants to draw the pipes. Ek Patel was the CM, the inauguration of the foundation of the scheme. So I've seen the Chamrajagra, next time I Gundlapate, Madhav Prasad, Water Nagaraj, everybody. I know them very closely, all of them well wishers. I enjoyed a life, my full 40 years of service, right from top to the bottom. I cherished my life. I also serving some other NGOs now, as the Kodandaram has put it, and you can see in the this thing right up he has given. All of you are welcome. I would like to join this group as much as possible. And sorry, after joining, I went and had my 2 idlis because I complete my dinner before 7:30, not after 7:30. And after 8 o'clock, never. I'll take a cup of milk and sleep. So I am keeping myself. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನ್ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ನೆನ್ನೆನೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಹುಷಾರಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೂ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 4 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಲಾಲ್ಬಾಗ್ 4 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. 4-5 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವಾಗ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಊಟ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ನೆಮ್ಮದಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೀವು ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿಯಾಗಿರಿ. ದೇವ್ರು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಸಂಭಾಷಣೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಗಂಟೆ ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡೋದು ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರೆದು ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಜನ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ, 5,000 ಜನ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ ಪಿಯುನಲ್ಲಿ. ನನಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ನನಗೆ ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ 2 ಗಂಟೆ 3 ಗಂಟೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ನನಗೆ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ let me keep going in my serving the old people. They are elderly people. May God bless all of you. May Bhagavan Ramesh's blessings be there upon all of you. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Ramanaya. Om Namo Ramanaya. Thank you very much. So any question?
Thank you, sir, for sharing your very unique experiences. In fact, your ashram reminds me of Kashi. Whoever is going there must be treating it as Kashi for themselves. And experiencing the we wish not many elderly people go to ashram or old age homes, and they'll be taken care in their own home by their children. So I would request you to, with your experience, what is your advice to the families to take care of their elderly in general? What are psychologically or to comfortable and happy, what kind of thing they have to do? Because most of the time we take things for granted, we don't express it.
Sir, this is a question of age gap and the perceptions gap. I myself have a room in my fourth floor for me and my wife. Honestly, when they see the grandchildren, they won't jump with the old parents. They both husband and wife working. And this mainly, most of the cases, what I have seen is the in-laws problem. The son's all right, the daughter-in-laws the problem. So these older people also, I feel that we are also at fault. Because we want our children, even after they become 40, 50 years, 60 years, we want them to live to our liking. No, we should give them the leeway. See, I tell them also, these old people, they should not be adamant. See, we have our own values and ethics. See, correct. Maybe their values and ethics and ethics is same everywhere, but perceptions of the values and ethics may be different. See, what I am doing, I don't insist my children to do the same thing. I tell my children, you are free to lead your path. I don't. They are not so much involved right now in the ashram. I don't force them. They are doing their own things. Sorry, here there. The problem is we try to force our, because we from the childhood we brought them up with a strict control and this thing. The same controls these old people want to exercise. This is not possible. You must adjust yourself, otherwise you will come and join a old age home like this. And this old age home life is, most of them, they go for festivals, etc. My own grandmother, when she was 80 or around 80 years, I put her into my old age home for 3.5 years. I had a 5-bedroom house. My grandfather was my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law. So she was there with me in Kormangla. But she was the homeless was there. She was 80 years old. So a little bit help was necessary. The homeless was seeing the TV all the time. She was not seeing the TV. But me and my wife were going to the ashram. So I was waiting for a ground floor room to get vacated. So it became vacant. I put my mother-in-law to the old age home for 3.5 years. She passed away there only. She used to come for the festivals, but she was very happy. Health improved, everything. So living in the old age home is not a stigma. It's not a stigma. Where Mr. Ramesh Ore, you heard it is not a stigma now. It's a social necessity also to live an honorable life in a good old age home. Although it's a necessity now. So I hope I have answered.
Very fine, sir. Very fine answer. Actually,
Yes, yes, sir.
only when we trust unnecessary things, we get a kind of a response. That's also I found out. But another pathetic situation is people are not worried at all, that generation. So we must be able to socially change our approach also to that extent and leave it to the.
No, I fully agree. Sir, Kodandaram ಅವರೇ, ನೀವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Now, so long as they are totally after this materialistic lives and this thing, ಈ values ಬಗ್ಗೆ, then let's we talk about the values, the better it is. Now the value, no value for the values, it's only for the money. ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ sir. I reconcile myself for that. See, the more we grumble, the more we think about these things, the more tense we become. So better to forget everything. And don't count on the negativities, count on their positivities. At least they are good to us. They have not removed our voice. So that's the thing.
Kodandaram, we can request others to ask questions
Yeah,
if they have any.
yeah. Anybody who wants to ask questions can raise hand or unmute yourself. After asking the question, kindly mute yourself. You can take up the lead. Anyone who has question, please ask. And later on, Mr. Vasu, please be ready to give vote of thanks to our revered gentleman. Any questions?
Sir,
Chamaraj Nagar,
ಸರ್
questions
ನನ್ಗೆ
can be asked.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Come on, sir. Gnanamurthy ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳಿ.
ವೃದ್ಧಾಶ್ರಮ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಹೆಸರಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುವಂತದ್ದು ಅದೇನೆ. ಈಗ ವಯಸ್ಸಾದವರಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಶೆಲ್ಟರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಓಕೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟು. ಆದ್ರೆ ವೃದ್ಧಾಶ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಂದಾಗ ಸಮ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಇದು. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೇಮ್ ಏನಾರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಈಗ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪಾಕಶಾಲಾ ಅನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಅದು ಹೋಟೆಲ್, ಬಟ್ ಪಾಕಶಾಲಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಜನ ಇದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೇನೋ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಸರ್, ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕುಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಸಮ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್. ಈಗ ಸಂಪ್ರಭಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅದು, ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಭಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಳಕದು, ಬೆಳಕು. ಬೆಳಕಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪ್ರಭಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಡಗರ, ಸಂಭ್ರಮ, ಆನಂದ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಕ್ರೋಢೀಕರಿಸಿದಂತ ಹೆಸರದು. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ನಾನು ವೃದ್ಧಾಶ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಬದಲು ಅವರೇನೇನೋ ಅಂತ ಆಗೋದು ಅದೇನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, RV ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ RV ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕ್ವಶನ್, VR ಇಸ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ತಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಸರು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ಅಂತ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಹಂಬಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್.
No, sir, thank you, suggestion. Thank you very much. But let me find a very attractive word. But at the same time also, ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೋಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೋಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ಮೈ ಆಶ್ರಮ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇಸ್ Township Home for Elders and Poor Girls. So I have not deliberately. I have avoided old age. There is no old age and young age, or old blood and young blood. All the blood is same. The inspiration and the zeal is same ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದರಿಂದ
ಜ್ಞಾನಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಾವು ಮಾಲ್ಡೀವ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಫನೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಮೇ ಬಿ ನೀವೇ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಜ್ಞಾನಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರೇ.
ಅದು
ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್. ಜ್ಞಾನಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರ ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಥ್ರೂ ಸರ್ ಕೋದಂಡರಾಮ್ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ
ಮಾಡಿ.
I can change the name anytime, not an issue.
One name has come in the chat box. Our friend Sainath Naik ji has written Hosa Belaku. Just for this one. And there is a question in the chat box, sir, if I am permitted to ask that. Mr. Rahul K wants to know, in a globalized expanding world, careers of young generation separates older parents with younger ones who need to move far off places for greener survival careers. Hence, I feel we should, as we grow old, should plan for a conducive old age home ourselves voluntarily, rather than be admitted by guilty kids. What do you say, sir?
Yeah, I fully agree with him. And quite a few people are joining on them voluntarily, because apart from their being abroad, etc., even the people who are here only, those supporting, some people have come that no, we are not dealing with. They openly tell, no, we'll be happy in a home for elders, and they have come voluntarily also. Not many cases, but quite a few cases have come like that.
Wonderful, sir. Anybody else, please? Vasu, take over and ask for questions with your friends.
Hello.
Dr. Nam has suggested seniors home.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Nigam, our former commissioner, has suggested it can be called a seniors home.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyhow,
ಹಿರಿಯರ ಮನೆ.
ಹಿರಿಯರ ಆಶ್ರಮ
ಹಿರಿಯರ ಮನೆ.
ಏನ್ ಸರ್?
ಹಿರಿಯರ ಮನೆ. ರಮಣ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ
ಹೋಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್. ರಮಣ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಹಿರಿಯರ ಮನೆ. ಅದು
ಭರತ್ ರಾಜುನು ಒಂದು 10 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ಇವರು ನಿಗಮ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬಹಳ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೋ ಐ ಮೇಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಹಿಡಿದು ಹೋಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ this is the best takeaway for me. This is the best takeaway apart from talking to you for so much of time. Best takeaway. ನಾನು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಈ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಥೆಗಳಿದಾವೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದವ್ರೆ, ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಕಥೆನೇ ಬಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಆಗಿ 10 ಜನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಆಶ್ರಮನ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಈ ತರ ಡಿಬೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು. ಬಟ್ ಒಂದ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು ನನ್ನಂಗೆನೆ 7 ದಿವಸ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ನನಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಕಥೆಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ADGP ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಸಬ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸಬ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ಗೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 1 5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇವ್ರು ಓಲ್ಡೇಜ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಗೆ ಕೇಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅವ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸ್ಕಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅವನು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ರಮೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಓಲ್ಡೇಜ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ಇದು ನಾನು ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದಿವಸ ಸಂಭಾಷಣೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವಾಗ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗ್ಲಿ, they should be able to supervise it very closely. But God bless you to do something to the senior people. Let God bless all of you, or most of you, or many of you, whatever.
ಇನ್ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Anybody wants to ask questions, please use the opportunity.
No, if some questions are there still, if the time is getting too late for any one of you, you can also take my number, 988-08-5. That number is there. You can take my number. You can contact me anytime.
Yes, sir.
Between 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. rather. I go for my prayers in the evenings. So 8 p.m. anytime. I will return the call. If I can't take the call, I will return the call. When I'm in ashram, I don't take the calls for meditation, etc. and go. And yoga, regarding yoga, you are telling that online yoga, I'm doing 6 to 7 yoga for all the, not only the other outsiders. Just a package sum of 200 rupees, just not to make it free. The yoga teacher from Orissa, Radhikant Panda, very expert yoga teacher, and I can also arrange through him for 1 hour online session any day, freely, no problem. You tell me. So these services I can do any number of services. I'll be lucky and I will be fortunate to do whatever I can do. Something I can do. So
Sir, we have shared your number and also website details and all I have already posted, so it will be handed over to everyone, sir. It is already available in the chat box. Please copy it and use it for further development. You may come out with your own ashrams like our revered gentleman, and you can help the society in becoming this one for this one. Always when we used to say old age is not old age, ಮುಪ್ಪು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಣ್ಣಾಗೋದು ಅಂತ. ಗಿಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣ್ಣಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಬಾಗುತ್ತಂತೆ. ನಾವು ಬಾಗೋದನ್ನ ಬರ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾವು ಬಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆತನ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್.
Old age is a bliss and a curse. Old age is a bliss and a curse. Bliss if you know how to live it. Curse if you don't know how to live it. Bliss I am telling why. You see, I am 80. Another 20 years or whatever, 10 years, we are walking towards the source, the God, from where we came. See, we came from the same source to where we are walking again. See, sunset is also very beautiful. Not only sunrise, sunset is equally or much more beautiful than the sunrise. One can introspect. So then nammalli helta irtini. Old age, really we have lived for 80, 90, 70. We have lived at least for that till at least anayasana madam adu bandre. Old age is not a curse. Old age is a bliss. So hope I will make everybody old, proud and give so much. No, old age, old age, I keep telling my children, I'm happy. So 80, 90, 100, whatever is there, I live for 80 years with the grace of God. People are going at 30 years, 40 years. See Mr. Rajshekar, that's 65 years. Let us thank God for what He has given us, for what we have. And instead of that, let us not necessarily grumble about anything. ನಾಗಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರೇ, ಇದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ರನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾನು. ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಮದರ್ ನೋಸ್ ದಿ ಪೇನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮದರ್ಸ್, ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಮದರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಐ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ನೋ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್. ಪೂರ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ 90-95% ನಾನು ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪೂರ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಕೆಲವರೆಲ್ಲ ಮನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೆಡಲ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಸಂಬಂಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ the time already 5-10 minutes, 7 minutes late than the normal time. Thanks for all of you. I must insert the vote of thanks. I must also give the vote of thanks from my side. Sri Kodandaram avare, vote of thanks yes, really this opportunity to make me to meet all of you or come in touch with all of you. Every human being is a creation of God. To meet a human being is meeting a God or seeing a God. That I tell. Position is immaterial. To check my ego, I keep now and then, after a few months, now and then, watching my own servant's target. I go and check and watch the servant target. Recently, about 4-5 months back, I watched the servant target in front of the manager and housing the staff. That is to keep them on their toes. Number 2, keep my ego under check. See, I do not feel that washing the toilet is a lesser thing. I wash it. I mop the Shiv Mandira. I do the mopping. I do the cleaning. I remove the priest. So all these things I do. But the nothing is less, nothing is more. Now that's why I'm going quite strong at this point of time also. Let us see. God bless us all. God bless us all.
Before giving to
Before Vasu concludes, I want to mention to you, to be honest, this is a wonderful group. During the COVID time, they have done a lot of work, saved a lot of lives, mitigated people, and they have done it with risk to their own life, to be honest with you. I was always worried about them because they used to go to the field when everyone was running away. I have a huge respect for my team, my group. They have done wonderful work, and that's why we appreciate your work also. Thank you.
Much better. Not only host function.
Vishal
It
sir.
will be there.
Sir, before parting and handing over to Vasu, I want to recollect our fond memory of Rajshekhar, who was the Hindu magazine general manager. He took VRS also. He was a great social worker. Through him, we have got such gems. Talking about Rajshekhar, today we have just concluded his one. Very unfortunately, he passed away. He is such a great soul. He has given a list of around 8 people for our Samprabha also. And from the age of around 18 or 19, I met him. He was in another college. We were going together for NCC. We were in the RD parade also during that time. From that day, we had a Mountaineering Institute as well as Scouts group running. And we did Lal Bahadur Mountaineering Institute where Mr. Ramachandra even today is carrying out the flag. So this is very, very fond memory of my great friend whom I missed this last week. Very unfortunate, we never knew. Previous day I have spoken to him for 1 hour on various aspects. So I try to pay homage to this because I am able to get his favorite person who was working with his father today on the dais. And Mr. Vasu, it's for you.
Thank you, sir. I am really spellbound. Andre, today's everybody will agree that today's session was an eye opener for so many of us, because ultimately society everybody is directly or indirectly dependent on each other. You can help directly, you can help indirectly also. Talking about our sir, today's guest, Srinivasa Reddy sir, ಎಂತ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು. In spite of all these things, he has done something for the society, and he has put the discipline on himself. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಅವ್ರ ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, he will inspect even the bathrooms and the restrooms of the staff who are working there, and he will also clean the premises of Dhyana hall and everything, and keeps his mind is always in his home for the elders, and he has narrated some of the touching events, touching episodes where the younger generation people, after taking all the benefits from their parents, when they are well off, when they are ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ತ್ಯಾಗ, the sacrifice the parents do by reducing their needs and taking care of the children, and so that their future will be good ಅಂತ ಮಲೇಷ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಸೌತ್ ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾದ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ tears will naturally will come down, but it is a very, very emotional thing. But he and his team have taken it on themselves to do ಆತ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ, ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ when the Atma has left this world, taken it on them, and they have done this, ಅಂದ್ರೆ without expecting anything in return, purely from the heart. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಶ್ಲೋಕ ನೆನಪು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ, ಯದಾ ಯದಾ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಯ ಗ್ಲಾನಿರ್ಭವತಿ ಭಾರತ ಅಭ್ಯುತ್ಥಾನ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಯ ತದಾತ್ಮ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವಾಗಲ್ಲ ಪರಿತ್ರಾಣಾಯ ಸಾಧೂನ ವಿನಾಶಾಯ ಚ ದುಷ್ಕೃತ ಧರ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪನಾರ್ಥಾಯ ಸಂಭವಾಮಿ ಯುಗೆ ಯುಗೆ ಅಂತ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಧರ್ಮ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಚೆ ಆಚೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಅದ್ವೈತ. ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗೇನು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ನಾವು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅದೇ ಅದ್ವೈತ. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಇಡೀ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನ he is dedicated to the, I think everybody will agree, it is a very, very inspiring deed by him, and also for our guest from Ramesh. So this is a really eye-opener. We should also interact with our other seniors and other our same generation who are there to take care of the elders if they are in a position to take, because ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಕೊಡೋದು, ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಎಲ್ಲ ದಾನ ಮಾಡೋದು, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್. ಇರೋ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಅವರಲ್ಲೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಅಗ್ರಿ ವಿತ್ ಮಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್. ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು, ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ವಿ ಆಲ್ should make an visit at a convenient time to the center where his sir has organized, and to see what the services are being done, so that this idea will come to so many of us, that we should also do little to the society, whatever is possible. He has even dedicated his resources also, in spite of opposition from his beloved father, who later on agreed the great idea which sir has done. On behalf of the Samprabha team and all our friends, and Sambhashane tech team and president and all the people who are supporting us directly and indirectly, I profusely thank, warm thanks to Srinivasa Reddy sir. That was a wonderful session. Thank you so much sir. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು, ತುಂಬಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ವಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೇ tomorrow. Wish you all happy Shubharatri also. Thank you so much sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Happy Independence Day tomorrow, all of you.
Thank you sir.
Ashwardhan. ರಮೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಸಿಗೋಣ. ಸರ್ ಉಮೇಶ್ ಅವರು, ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯಂ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್. ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು.